Winter is around the corner, and soon my mountain garden will take its long, frosty nap. But today, as we prepare for the quiet season, I'm repotting the last of my plants, ready to hold on to some colors in life even in the colder months ahead. I can never miss a chance to visit a nursery. So, when I was in the city last week attending a family function, the nursery being just around the corner, I had to go and bring in some plants. Gardening in the mountains is a bit of a race against time. The growing season is short, and as the winter approaches, frost becomes the biggest challenge. Unlike the plains where plants can thrive year round, here many of my garden greens and friends don't survive the cold. That is why I carefully select a few resilient flowers and move them into pots. I place them under sheds so that they are not affected by the frost and they give me some color during the colder months. We haven't received snowfall during the last 2 years. Yes, climate change is real. But this year we're hoping, keeping our fingers crossed, that we get some snow. While my garden is abundant in summers, much of it will soon be covered under frost and plants won't survive the winter chill. Many of my plants, which are in the ground, will die down. But as a gardener, I try to hold on to the little bit of life throughout the colder months by repotting few flowering plants here and there. Today, I'm repotting some of these plants which I got from the nursery and keeping my fingers crossed that at least half of them survive. Many of these plants are in shock and many of them are also damaged. It was a week back that I bought these plants and then they had to shift two homes to reach here and a long mountain journey. Since the days are shorter during winters, I make sure that my plants are at a spot where they get maximum amount of sunlight. After I'm done repotting these plants, the next task would be clearing out the beds, cutting back the dead foliage, and adding a layer of mulch to protect the roots from the frost. Mulching helps to protect the plants from the frost and also breaks down over winters to enrich the soil for the next season. As much as I love the summer garden, which is in full bloom, there's something beautiful about the slow, quiet time. Winter is a time for the rest, not only for my plants, but also for me as a gardener. It is a time for me to reflect on what I have worked for this year and what I have planned for the next year's garden. Even though the garden outside will sleep, these potted flowers will continue to brighten my home. There's a certain positivity they bring even on the greyest winter days. I make sure all my pots have a good drainage system, and especially during winters because watering should be lighter to avoid root rot. One tip is to use a light, well draining soil mix to keep the roots happy. Heavy soil holds too much water, which can be dangerous for the plants. One of the flowering plants that I never gave too much of importance is Danthus. But Danthus came out as a showstopper in my garden last year. It even survived the frost. So I decided to pull out this Danthus growing in this pot and shift it in the ground. I carefully removed it so that I do not disturb the roots. बहुत अच्छी खुशबू आ रही किसी एक फूल से।
करना मैं बताना तेरे को बिल्कुल ले जा हमको हमें घर ले और पट्टा बनाने दे मैं घर ले उसमें अगर ले जा तो जा अगर मैं हम कर जा और रुको पहले हम करो सोच देखने उगले ले जा उगले उठे ले आ जाए अब देखता हूँ बहुत हुए मैं शॉर्ट करो जरा
मिट्टी कम हो रही है नैन्सी
हेलो
आधा कट्टे की और जरूरत होगी
मैं नींबू भी लगाओगे
हैं
जी इसके नीचे रखे हैं ना दो बड़े नींबू भी लगाओगे क्या जो नए लाए हो बीच में
उनमें अभी नहीं लगाएंगे
और इसमें
इसमें भी कुछ ना कुछ लगाएंगे
इसमें तो पहले डाली थी शायद हैं
हाँ
इनमें तो पहले डाली थी ना खाद
हाँ हाँ इनमें डाली थी, बच रही है तो फिर रख दो, यूज आ जाएगी। मंगा ले 35 का, 35 5 वाला मंगा ले। ओ सर जी तुमने धरला पे बर्त भाव ये फूड आदमी नहीं चलो आ क्या गाड़ी में जा रहे हो समझे मान दे खाते खा दे अरे नंदू शास क्या गाड़ी में जा रही समझे क्या गाड़ी में जा रही पता ना हो ये गाड़ी में आप छाड़ा गार्डन रोड का कर रखा है मैंने गाड़ी से हाथ धोने से पहले गई जो ये भी चले आई पकड़ मिली तो मैं पहले गई को खाते को ना तुम तो मैम ने वहाँ जोड़े इसमें भी डाल दो इसके नहीं तुम नहीं हो यार ढूंढ ये तो पहले करा नहीं पहले डाल देना यार माड़ा को माड़ा 5 डॉलर किलो ना यार ढूंढ डाले फूल को हुँ मैं आ पहली बार था फूल वो मैंने लगा तो रखा नीचे दीवार में देख नहीं रहा पत्थर सट्टा हो नहीं रहा पत्थरों में बात कर रहा हो देख पता नहीं तुम दूसरे कैसे लोग हो आप लाइटिंग कहाँ लगाने का आगे वाली
फेरी लाइट्स थोड़ी लगाते थे दिवाली के लिए।
वो है कहाँ
नीचे रखे हुए हैं कुत्तों वाले कमरे में।
नॉर्मली After a back-breaking task of an hour or two, we finally managed to clean this area, and I was happy to see all the plants potted. The joy of seeing few blooms in the dead of winter will make all the preparations worth it. Thank you for joining me today for the last of my gardening before the winter sets in. I hope these tips help you to enjoy your plants throughout the colder months if you're also living in the mountains like me. And if you're from the city watching my video, I hope you enjoyed watching this full length gardening video. I tried to keep it as raw as possible and as long as possible. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you again in the next video soon.